Good morning. I'm looking at all the work that's ahead of me today and hoping that the good Lord will give me the energy to do it. One of my next tasks after finishing this little talk that I'm doing right now will be to go out and walk with my walker out in my yard and do about a mile's walk. And that's always good for me because it gives me new energy. But I've been trying to do these talks before I make the walk so that I have the kind of energy I need to make these talks worthwhile. And one of the ideas that are stories that I got that I really got to appreciate was by a guy by the name of Robert Fulghum. Robert Fulghum wrote several books, one of which was All I Ever Needed to Know I Learned in Kindergarten. And it's full of various vignettes that he used in sharings that he did publicly some 2 or 3 decades ago. But anyway, the one that goes about all I ever needed to know I learned in kindergarten goes, all I ever needed to know about how to live and exist and do I learned in kindergarten. Wisdom is not found at the top of the graduate school mountain, but there in the sand pile at Sunday school. These are the things I learned. Play fair, share everything, don't hurt anybody, put things back where you found them, clean up your own mess, wash your hands before you eat, flush, warm cookies and cold milk are good for you, live a balanced life, sing and dance and work and play some every day. Be aware of wonder. Remember the styrofoam cup? The roots go down, the plant goes up, and nobody knows how or why. And we're all like that. Goldfish, white mice, and hamsters, they all die, and so does the plant in the styrofoam cup, and so do we. When you go out into traffic, hold hands and stick together. Remember the first word you ever learned in the Dick and Jane books? It was something like look, look, look. Wouldn't it be wonderful if all the people in the world about 3 o'clock in the afternoon could get their pillow and have a warm cookie and a glass of cold milk and lay down for a nap for the afternoon? That'd be wonderful, wouldn't it? And if all the nations of the world would put things back where they found them and clean up their own mess, what a marvelous world we would have. But I think that it's really true what Fulghum said. All I ever needed to know I learned very early in my life. And some of those things you've forgotten, but I'm wishing and praying that maybe as you look at your life and begin to reevaluate where you're going, that you'll decide that some of those ideas that came from your childhood are ideas that are valid and that God can grace you with them. Some of us have done that with our faith. We've walked away from our faith. We had a childlike faith, and then we got sophisticated and we threw it all away. Well, what we need to do is maybe go back to being like a child. Whereas if we're a child, we will think childlike ideas, and childlike ideas can really change us and make us into something wonderful. So please remember that all you ever needed to know, you already have learned. So let it start applying it to your life. That's my prayer for you, as it is for myself. God bless you.